I can't get my laptop to turn on right now, and the 3-hour hypnosis session with Yerma Wilson bringing her back is broken up into perfect, digestible parts for you guys to pick through and work through to your heart's content without confusion or overwhelm at seeing just one 3-hour session. I have so much work to do and I got nothing done today because my laptop won't turn on. And that's shitty. I don't know if it's because I'm being forced on a break or what it is, but I need to speak this because this is getting to the heart of something vital that's about what's going on right now. Yerma Wilson, when I brought her the first time, she's one of my key people who is able to go so deep into hypnosis and can handle doing this work to get information on predictions and things to come and help us to get the information we need to understand what's going on. There's not a lot of people that can do that. And the subconscious knows if you can handle it and if you're ready for it. And if you're not, you are blocked from going there because the subconscious is always going to protect you at the end of the day. And we can't know too much. There's only an extent to which we can know things at different times, and it is for very important reasons. And one of those things that I learned is that when you know too much, sometimes things that you're told are going to happen now aren't going to happen. It's going to move because you know, which is weird that there could be a repellent even to that way. Also, the whole free will situation. And so everything happened except for Taco passing, which we are all deeply waiting for. And I'll admit again, at times I was so overexcited by this repeated news about it coming that, that might have gotten in the way of my being a much better investigator in my questioning through each of the hypnosis sessions as I make sense of it and any possible risks that might see that not coming to fruition the way that we wanted. It's been confirmed now in a second session with Yerma, and since then, and through the news and obvious evidence that all these strokes happened and health crises, but he survived them. And I was asking about this time and what is helping to keep Taco here. And whether you want to believe it or not, it was having to do with dark forces, not just physical people here, but those that he's possessed by because of that low energy that he's open to. I had asked follow-up questions because it seemed crazy. I didn't think energy could influence anything, influence any of us directly because that really gets in the way of free will, but it can when you're possessed. And there's a big part of it of understanding that, and this was at the part of the session where Dolores Cannon and Bartholomew, who is a collective energy, came through to everybody's wondrous shock and joy. People were asking questions of Dolores Cannon as she came through. The mannerisms were there, the voice changes. There was no mistaking what happened during the hypnosis session. And it was repeated several times that I need to start a prayer and meditation group and teach people how to go into self-hypnosis, not only to relieve the density of human life, but to manifest the world that we want and the changes that we want to see in the world, in this future for the United States, and that we need to raise our vibrations and our collective consciousness and our energy towards desiring truth. The more that we manifest for truth to come out and have our energy in the right spaces, the more that we influence that. And raising our vibrations is very important because what we were told during the session is that the hate, which is rooted in fear, outweighs and outnumbers love in a way that is just keeping him here. And we're in this window between now and the time of Christmas. But I was told that if things do not change in this window now, things are going to get way worse in the United States. And a big thing that came up was that there is a bill that they're going to quietly push through from the Trump administration that they are going to claim is an important stimulus bill that's going to help the economy and get a nice check into all of our pockets at the time of Christmas. But that's not the case. We're not going to see checks. It's not good for the economy, and it's going to be one of the next really bad moves as a part of this money heist, because all of this work now from the Trump administration is to line their pockets with our money that they're stealing from these programs they're cutting back on that are for us, for our health, for our benefit, for our safety. And there was a stark warning that was repeated that people needed to be careful of their spending over the holidays this year and to be prepared to hang tight during a disastrous time if things don't turn around by that point. Because one of two things is going to happen now in this window. We're either going to raise our vibrations towards love and see change and justice and the removal of this administration, or the truth, or that's not going to happen and things are going to continue to get worse. Like, we actually have to rise up for truth and for love, and we have to raise our vibrations. It has to outweigh and outnumber all of the hate. And this is such a dark time right now, and something that I was stunned by was a repeated assignment to start a prayer and meditation group and to teach people how to do self-hypnosis. To go to these spaces, you can connect with your guides, your highest self, and even relieve the density of human life. And that's what I'm going to do starting tomorrow at 4 p.m. PST on Substack and YouTube Live at MH Hypnosis. I'm following through on that assignment. There was a lot more that we tapped into, and we connected with ETs, and we were able to put together so much that I need to talk about in more videos, because this is already a 6-minute video, and it's really important to know the next steps for them as homeless people are targeted, and also as this bill gets pushed through over Christmas. If we do not raise our vibrations in this window, if we do not demand and see the truth come out and to get justice, we're like in a key time, and it's reaching a point of no going back. Taco's still alive for a reason, and it's not just reasons that are physical here on earth, it's even beyond us. And it's an evil that we have to overcome. Sounds crazy to say because that could be translated in different ways, but I mean, I said what I said. Don't read into it. Or do what you're going to do. I don't know.